Live Q&A from the garage style. From the garage today. What up, Thiz Malik? Islamic. I said Thiz Malik. Islamic. What up, man? What's up, y'all? Come on in here. Come on in here. Trying to figure out which one of these divine buzz I'm gonna smoke tonight. I think I'm gonna go with this. This is LA Kush. Yeah, I think I'm going to LA Kush. LA Kush. What's up, Blue Star Wars, Scotty Jenkins? Cleveland in the motherfucking building. Yeah. Are you doing late night drive to Chicago? Oh, yeah, you be in that truck, Scotty. Salute to you. And salute to all of the truck drivers out there. I ain't saluted the truck drivers in a minute. You say you started smoking the way you say after 9 days sober? Man, good job for you, man, for being able to make it 9 days. Good job. It shows that you are, a very disciplined brother. What's up, Simone? Louisiana in the house? What's up? Oh, that's Simon. I said Simone. That's Simon. Yeah. What's up, y'all? Come on in here. But let's talk about it. First, let's start off talking about the white boy. The white dude who killed the brother in New York. Understand Daniel Penny. Let's start off talking about him. Man, look at this. Understand this, black folks. Pay attention. I look at my Twitter. Every time I look at my Twitter, it's 20 new comments from white boys basically trying to rationalize that mentally ill brother getting killed on the subway in New York. And this goes to show you who their heroes really are. See, whenever we want to have this conversation about who's the most fucked up in America, and I don't like, because all America's a fucked up country, so fucked up comes in all races and everything. But what tends to happen in discussions amongst black folks is those of us who are honest, and that's the majority of us, we got to listen to all these people sit around and talk about all these things derogatory and negative and say that's black culture. I'm going to make it smart tonight. We got to sit back and listen to people like Charleston White and Candace Owens, get in front of all these millions of people and talk shit about what's wrong with black culture. Black culture this, black culture that. We got to sit back and listen to these bullshit-ass conversations. And the civil amongst us, the 98% of us that are civil, have to be judged by the 2% that are deviants. And we got to hear other black. This is an internal conversation that we have amongst the family. We got to sit back and listen to these people talk about what's wrong with us, and then we have all these people in our community that talks about you don't see none of this going on in other communities. Then we got to deal with the people like Myron from that Fresh and Fish show. We got to deal with people like Vivek Ramsey. These people from other countries use our dysfunction as a model for what's wrong with America. But then at the same time, they'll rationalize and give reason for a white boy to choke out a mentally ill black man on the subway. Not handle the situation and move on, but kill him. And your rank and file casual white supremacist is online big upping that as if he's just a macho tough shit. And even when you watch the news validates it because when I was watching some of the headlines, they had Daniel Penny as Army veteran Daniel. Like anytime you put Army vet in front of someone, that's to frame them in a positive light. Notice this. Notice who they celebrate. And as black folks, we have to be, our heroes are fucking athletes, doctors, inventors, engineers, scientists. Those are our heroes. Abolitionists, people who fought for civil rights and freedoms for everybody. Their heroes are people who choke people out on the subway. Keep that in the back of your mind when people go around talking about something. We the only ones. All right. Yeah, we the only ones that don't give out stripes for somebody choking out if one of our vets choke out a mentally ill person that's having a bad day to death. Yeah, we the only ones that don't give stripes to that. So yeah, if you don't have a we the only ones conversation to all you corny ass niggas that like talking about we the only ones, have that we the only one conversation. Cause you see these white folks and these white adjacent folks, white wannabes, acting a motherfucking fool right now. You see them acting a motherfucking fool. So that should tell you what time it is in America. We ain't gotta argue with nobody. I ain't been arguing with nobody. I've been cracking jokes on these people when they come to me, but and at the same time, don't get sad. You know, that's how America operates. This murder happened on Joe Biden and Kamala Harris's watch. All that, all them fear tactic them niggas are trying to use on us. All them fear tactics. Well, well, if Trump get in office, remember Ricky Smiley? Well, if Trump get in office, I don't give a damn about a black man. I don't give a damn about a black man. Luke, nephew Luke. Well, don't see me at the protest. Well, this shit happened under Biden and Kamala. So you see how that works. So just pay attention. Don't get mad. Don't allow these degenerates to steal your joy. Do not allow these degenerates to steal your joy. Do not allow that. Continue to love. Continue to be open-minded. Continue to have an open heart. Continue to have an open heart. Because they want your energy. They want you to be mad. You can't function properly when you're angry all the time. Understand it and see it for what it is. But at the same time, don't let that shit fuck you up. You know? Don't let that shit fuck you up. Keep living your life. Appreciate that, Byron Smith. Uh, Mactar, what you mean it's hard to give love? Why would it ever be hard to love yourself? Why would it ever be hard to love yourself? You gotta give love. You gotta give love to yourself and love the world. Love you. You got family you gotta love. You got friends. You got people who like you. You got people who fucks with you. Keep that heart open. Anybody who tries to steal your joy, they're not worth you getting outside of yourself for. That's it, Morgan. Love yourself more than others. Yep, give yourself the love you deserve. Oh yeah, it's definitely hoodie season in LA, and you can get your hoodie. Well, this is my personal hoodie. You can't get this one because this is my logo. This hoodie's only for me. Only me and my wife got this one. King of Clubs. King of Clubs. My card. That's right, Mark Anthony. We can't worry about what you can't control. Can't worry about what you can't control. So don't let that stuff that happens in the news around us, don't let that get you off your rocker. And then just look at these white boys. Like, look at these whoever's in these troll bots in here. Look at them. These are people these are people who they mama will fuck Frankenstein if he gave her a nickel. These are some sorry dudes and that come around. We talking about the most degenerate of degenerates that would spend time to even create a bot to defend that. You talking about somebody who probably jacks off and into potato salad. Just weirdos. These are weirdos. That's another reason why you can't get mad, black folks. These dudes are degenerate weirdos, and they're not winning. They come along here, and this is the best. This is gonna be like the highlight of the year, highlight of the day, is jumping in chat rooms talking about like these motherfuckers act like the Lakers won the championship or something. A white dude that's a army vet choked out a mentally ill dude on the subway, and y'all people are having the time to jump around in these chat rooms and celebrate that. How miserable of a degenerate do you have to be to celebrate that? Yeah, Spirit one day, mama fuck Frankenstein for a nickel. Don't fuck with these people, man. Do not fuck these people. Are just they sorry. People who think like that. Not all white people, but I'm talking about the people who think like that. Fuck them. But now, on over to the Jay-Z thing. Y'all know me on this channel. Ever since I've had a channel, I've been telling y'all Jay-Z ain't shit. And before I started even reading the cards on this channel, I was telling y'all he ain't shit. And on my card reading on Jay-Z earlier this year, I told y'all he's going to start facing some legal troubles around or after and around his birthday. Jay-Z's birthday was last week. Oh, what are we having? Legal troubles. He's in the Six of Diamonds year, just like Puffy was last year. I keep telling y'all, when that Six of Diamonds shows up in your personal year, it's time to pay the piper. it's like April 15th when that Six of Diamonds show up. Either you gonna owe or you gonna reap blessings. It depends on what you sow, what you been sowing. But I've been telling y'all now, when it comes to this particular case, I think this case is bullshit because of the attorney that's involved. The attorney is this is one of them ambulance chasing attorneys. This is a dude that got all them women to go against Deshaun Watson. And the thing about the whole Deshaun Watson case that had me tripped out was this particular attorney was like next door neighbors with the owner of the Houston Texans when that time was coming around to renegotiate Deshaun Watson's contract. All of a sudden, there's 50 women with allegations, and they're all being defended by this guy. So I don't know. 25-year-old cases with a Jane Doe, so we don't even know. You can't even speculate because no one knows who she is. Can't even speculate. It's just something in my spidey senses tell me this case is bullshit. But what is happening is it's not going to just end with this case. There's a lot of real shit that Jay-Z done that's going to come out. And that's what we're looking at now. But I need y'all to go to intellectualpower.net. It's in the description. Go to intellectualpower.net. Get your intellectual power right now. Get your intellectual power right now. Intellectualpower.net. Some of the dopest shit you gonna get. Got your mind, be having your mind doing the running man. So free and smooth. What's up, Cold Crush? Hell yeah, that intellectual power, some brain food. Yeah. Brain motherfucking food. But I've seen the question as, what does this mean for hip hop? What's up, Big Pontiac? Big Pontiac. Yeah. Everybody says you spoke at Reg, y'all. You listen to Reggie. You listen to too much '90s hip hop. I don't even think they make regular Reggie anymore here in LA. Reggie's not even for sale. The cheapest shit you gonna find here in LA will blow your motherfucking brains out if you live somewhere in other parts of the country. What's up, AW1? 07? What's up? But what does this mean for hip hop? Let's talk about this real quick. Remember, I've been talking to y'all for a long time now. The leadership in hip hop and music and entertainment, even through sports, is all corrupt. It's all corrupt. Prince and Michael Jackson were the last two they allowed to escape through. Well, Kanye kind of went in the back door. People always kind of escape through. Kendrick kind of came in the side door. There's always gonna be a few people who make it through. But overall, 8 out of 10 times, if they push to the top, they ain't shit. All right? And you could tell by who's getting the greater push. You know, Puffy got the greater push than Andre Harrell. In the 90s, Puffy really got pushed. But his company was under Arista Records. It was really Clive Davis's. I told you before, in the 90s, 80s and the 90s, really the 90s, they put a lot of Negro faces as the front faces for white labels. And they didn't necessarily use the best Negroes. Hey, hit the like button. We got 152 people in here, only 52 likes. That like button should cross 100, like as of like in the next 2 minutes. Hit the like button for me, please. But these record these companies that push corruptness to the top, they push corruptness to the top. And it's baked in a cake, you know, it's baked in a cake. I appreciate y'all for hitting that like. That these people that go to the top, they them folks. Yeah, Clive is Puffy. Like, what they did in the 80s and 90s is they put a Negro front man, you know? That was really, you know, it started, you know, when they had Rick Rubin, but, you know, Russell was out front. Rick Rubin had the money, though. You know, and they pushed Andre Harrell, but then pulled him back. Something happened. It was probably some fruit booty activity changed things around. That's just my assumption, probably. I don't know, but they quickly moved on from Andre Harrell, Uptown Records, and that went to Puffy and Bad Boy. And then when Jay-Z got with Leor Cohen, you know, remember when Jay-Z got pushed to the head of Def Jam? Think about it. You got people out there like Master P, who was proven to be a master businessman based on the moves he was making. And did none of the majors want to back him? I mean, you tell me Birdman gets the better deal, gets pushed up. They gave us Birdman to take out Master P. You know? And that's what they do. What's up, True Bleed? That's what they do. They push lesser talented, and when I say lesser talented, still extremely talented, but Jay-Z's basically been a mimic artist his whole life. He's a mimicker. Jay-Z showed Drake how to do it when it comes to mimicking. Jay-Z's the greatest mimicker in music history, in rap history. He's the greatest mimicker ever. And they gave this mimicking, bumbling fool the power. When we all know Dame Dash, when it came to Rockefeller and all that stuff, was the brains. Like, how did Jay-Z get to be the head of Def Jam and not Dame Dash after what Dame Dash did? Jay-Z's a cover rapper, yeah. So what we have to do is we got to see that. And them niggas are going down. They going down because the white boys that hired them ain't shit. They'll sacrifice them niggas so goddamn fast. Remember, it's a lot going on right now. Garth Brooks and his wife going, you know, they got white. It's a lot of white boys. You know, the head of the country music division in Universal stepped down a few months ago. You know, the Diddy shit's a lot of heads going because Diddy was basically a sex trafficking pimp. Diddy was a middleman. He wasn't the top. He was a middleman. And some of them white names are gonna have to be sacrificed. So the more white sacrifices we see, more white folks we see getting heated, it's gonna be 10 times harder on the Negroes. And what they're gonna try to do is make it seem as if, you know, these what not already going, what they're already doing is they're making it seem as if these people are connected to black society, and they're gonna use Jay-Z and Puffy as poster boys for black degeneracy. And as black people, I hope that we learn the lesson of we gotta watch who the main who the mainstream pushes towards us. Watch how they act. We ain't gotta follow a line and elevate to the top just because white folks and what dominant society say, you know, this person's great. What we gotta do is here's some solutions. Some solutions will be to stop glorifying numbers. Ooh, this person has that many Grammys and this many album sales and they're worth this amount of money. As long as you glorify numbers and not people, people you'll be deceived every time. Because the easiest way to deceive people is through numbers. They'll be like, well, such and such has 21 Grammys. Yeah, I gave her them or him them 21 Grammys so you wouldn't look at the real one standing next to him. Let me load Beyonce up with Grammys and make the argument about Grammys so you don't pay attention to, you know, Erykah Badu. Or let's take it back even further. So when you're looking at the great singers of all time, when you put Beyonce next to Aretha Franklin, generations who are raised on numbers are going to think that Beyonce had a greater impact on society than Aretha Franklin. Why? Because Beyonce sold that many albums and she won that many Grammys, and it's no way Aretha could be. Look, she didn't sell as many albums and she has no Grammys. Situations like Jay-Z. When Jay-Z battled Nas, the street said Nas won. But then when Jay-Z kept coming out with music, and then especially when he got married to Beyonce and they had him around President Obama, niggas went from in the early days of hip hop, you know, fuck, you know, recognition and all that stuff. You wanted to keep it in the early days of hip hop is about keeping an authentic message. The same people who was about keeping an authentic message in hip hop in 1992, 93 are the ones who in 2014, Jay-Z the GOAT. Look, he got 10 consecutive platinum albums. When you start seeing shit like that, understand that, yeah, you probably dealing with a compromised nigga. Because music is about hoes and clothes and nothing. And the guy he beat out, like it's like a sideshow. Like when we follow along with who they say is the best, when we join it and move at their pace and let them dictate the pace and define the narratives of who is who, that's where we fuck up. The solution was going to be listen to who has substance within their content. What record executives, in the case of people like Puffy, what record executives are putting up consistent messages of greatness, of black excellence in their music? Do you like y'all? You want me to celebrate Diddy because he had a record company? Okay, but what did that record company talk about? Oh, it talked about spending your money before you get it. I'll pass. So you get what we have. You get what we have. When we learned that their Grammys, their sales numbers, their accolades mean nothing, and the substance in which an artist moves by, or the kind of artist a record executive in the case of Puffy put out, that's going to dictate how we appreciate you. Like, think about it. Al Bell built up and took Stax Records to a whole new level, and the government shut him down for being such a good black man at what he does. Then when he went over into the 80s and finally was able to get back in the industry, he got hired over at Motown, and he helped Motown stay strong and through the sell through the sell to MCA. Al Bell. Why don't you hear about people like Al Bell? So many more great black executives, and there's a lot of real great black excellence out there, but it's never the true black excellence is never going to be celebrated by the mainstream. Well, I can't say never. It's very rarely going to be celebrated by the mainstream. So, with all that being said, is let's stop putting faith in these celebrities. Most of them are compromised to begin with. They're compromised before you even get a chance to like them. All this celebrity worship, all this shit, it's just done, man. Fuck these celebrities. Capiche? Kind of tired, so I've been going. Yeah, see something, do something. Yeah, McIntyre, it is. It's a wrap for degeneracy. That's why I kept saying earlier, you got to keep your heart open. This is a time that no matter what go on, if you still maintain your ability to love yourself and love those who love you back and have a greater love for humanity, no matter how fucked up humanity is, now's your time. Now's your time. And another story I want to talk about that I'm getting some of your questions. That dude that shot the United Healthcare CEO, his name Luigi or some shit. That motherfucker's a hero. That motherfucker's a hero. Rest in peace. Not to say rest in peace. He's not dead, but yeah, you know what I mean. He's arrested. I ain't gonna be here long. What questions y'all got in the chat? What question? What y'all got? He said he shot the devil. He said Quincy Jones, who was backed by the industry. Okay, who backed Quincy Jones? I got a rule. You call a black person, and there's a lot of foul niggas in the industry. You gotta call the white person that handled them out too. That's the rule in my chat. Because all them niggas are allowed to operate like that. And they all got a white boy that's allowing them to do it for a limited time. Them niggas don't realize this just for a limited time. Everything is for life. You said, why do Jay-Z fans defend him like he's their grandfather? Because he is for a lot of the people. You know, a lot of people live their life through Jay-Z. There are people who out there who Jay-Z's the soundtrack to everything fun that they've ever done. You know, but them niggas about to find out. At some point, we have to learn to stop worshiping celebrities. That's a lesson right here. These celebrities are gonna keep getting chopped down until y'all, us, we, me, the collective. Well, I'm not really into it, but people are. Stop the celebrity worship. Until right now, fuck these celebs. They ain't shit. They ain't shit. All right. You dig? We got 197 people in here and only 95 likes. I got at least get over 100 likes. Come on. Yeah. Do I think Kendrick would reference Andrew Schultz in a song at one point? I don't know, maybe. I thought that first song he was talking, that last song he was talking about Gary Owen, but he could have been talking about Andrew Schultz. But I don't know. Kendrick's an interesting guy. He doesn't really tweet. And we have to wait till his music come out to know what he thinks, to see what's on his mind. Just so, what is it? Who's the last piece of what puzzle? Let me see. Get the lights up. What's my thought opinion on killing Lamar's Moto Man? Hey, I love it. Mortal Man is a good song. I didn't really, it's not one of the songs that I bumped the most, but I like the message behind it. Have been to Into It Dome yet? No, I ain't been an Into It Dome yet. I ain't really see like me, when it comes to sports, I 99.9% of the time get free tickets. If I ain't got free tickets, I ain't going. I don't like what the NBA is doing. But I do get calls, and every now and again I get my free tickets behind the bench somewhere in the first 3 or 4 rows, but I don't. So I ain't really been paying attention. Let's see. These are the cameras been set up. Appreciate that, Brandon said. Appreciate that, Brandon. Black American Music Family Tree. Oh, good question, D. Griff. I was gonna do something about that Dave Blunt's guy. Yeah, subscribe with that. Barry Gordy got screwed over in the Motown deal, but that's how this white supremacy works. That's how white supremacy works. But the Dave Blunt's guy, where did Dave Blunt's come from? I know I don't be that tuned into what's new and popular. The chat room helped me. It's who the fuck is like I just started seeing pictures of like these images of Dave Blunt's fat bastard in the last 2 weeks. Yeah, the league is cooked, is Malik. Like, where did Dave Blunt, like, question chat? Did Dave Blunt's have, like, hits back, like, a couple years ago that I missed? Yeah, I didn't know he was popping enough to sell out them theaters that he's selling. Yeah, I never heard, like, so it's not just me. This Islamic is not just me. So y'all with me. Yeah, it's generation. I get the Generation Z part. I've met. I know a fair amount of Generation Z people, but I didn't know who he was. All I know is that motherfucker like he about to die. Oh, it's going to Chicago for Juice World made him famous. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Dave Buck must have a good. Yeah, for those he like, I don't like he rapping, but then Snoop said something and now he fighting, snap back at Snoop for talking about his weight. Let me tell you something. Look, if you a fat motherfucker, jokes come with that. I know being a big ass niggas gonna come. I know I can't. My whole life, I cannot go a day without somebody going at me on my weight over my weight. Going back to my grandfather. My grandfather's name for me was the little fat motherfucker. He said you can sit on the couch. You niggas stupid. But yeah, that going back to that Dave Blunts dude, he looked like somebody that was kind of forced upon us. But if you fat dog, nigga, you better take them jokes. Just get funny. That's all. Hit them back. I don't like fat people that play victim. The only victim is that grass you walking on, nigga. Fat bastard. Singing that turf in. It's gonna take another 2 years for grass to sprout out. Now they don't know the roasting part of our culture. Big Hank. Dave Blunt from Iowa. So I said, bring shit. You said Lupe overrated? Yeah, I think Lupe's overrated, yeah. And I was supposed to go up to the Improv tonight to hang out and just network and see what's going on, but I had to come fuck with y'all because I fucks with you niggas in the chat room. And everybody watching later on who's not in the chat, I fucks with you too. Because I've been so goddamn busy all day, I literally couldn't go live. So when 10 o'clock hit, the question was, do I go to the Improv and hang out, fuck around, or do I come and talk to my people? Chose talking to y'all. Who the fuck said I was supposed to be on Dave Blunt's side? You ain't never gonna see me side with no fat fuck like Dave Blunt's over no Snoop. Snoop is right. I have a deal with my fatness. Nigga, I'm gonna get to the point. I like being big though, because fuck everybody else. I'm a different ass nigga. I'm a standout nigga, so I don't mind looking different than other people. I don't mind having the perception of people's negative stereotypes, you know? I lean into it. I think it's fun because, like, I was somewhere to say, because most of you niggas ain't even got jokes, so y'all got the lamest ass shit. So when I respond, I always look good, look better. I was at this spot the other night. Me and my wife was ordering our food, and some dude walked in and was like, "Hey, you like Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel Air?" I was like, "Yeah, nigga." I was like, "Yeah, nigga," and you look like you molest 6-year-olds. And that motherfucker was like, "Ah, why did you say that?" I said, "Because you look like a creep." And he couldn't do nothing. I was like, "You started it," and he couldn't do nothing. Everybody get up out of here though, man. But overall, what's next? We gonna talk tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna be live with y'all tomorrow. I got some shit scheduled, so I'm gonna be with y'all live tomorrow a little bit later than probably around like 1 o'clock Pacific time. But they're gonna try to use these Jay-Z, Puffy to paint black society. We gotta see beyond that and remind the world that Jay-Z and Puffy came up from your people. We ain't choose them. Y'all chose them. Hell yeah, Cold Crush. You gotta get these niggas. People be thinking they're just gonna have carte blanche because a nigga quote unquote out of shape. Well, your mama's fucked plenty of out of shape niggas, and although I wouldn't dare do such a thing because I don't want to catch a disease, a lot of men have. So ask her what it's like being with and around a fat nigga. Ask your mama. For all you niggas that got something to say, nigga, your mama even fucking with like a fat nigga that's a garbage truck worker. I made a nice living. Your mama was fucking with fat church deacons. Not even the little slick haired, light skinned deacon. I'm talking about the fat ones. The niggas that look like their name is Otis. That's who your mama was fucking with. And your mama raised a bitch. So, hey. But I'm sorry, I went off on a tangent. Chat room, what was he talking about before that dickhead had something to say? Yeah, but I've had enough of today's worries. I've had enough of today's worries and stuff. I want y'all to do what I'm about to do. Listen to some good music. Relax yourself. Not you, Scotty Jenkins. If you sit around, you in a truck, so don't listen to what I'm about to tell you to listen to, because I don't want your ass going to sleep in there in that truck. But listen to my contemporary R&B soul playlist. I have a soul jazz playlist. All the stuff is on my Patreon. My R&B licks. Listen to some Count Basie right now, man. Listen to some Duke Ellington in a sentimental mood. Sentimental mood with Duke Ellington and John Coltrane. That's the prescription for right now. Disconnect for all this shit. All right? Jazz is our music too. And for those of you asking, is everybody corrupt? Yeah. Most of your black artists that got elevated over the last 30 years, the ones that got pushed all the way to the front, 8 out of 10 of them are. So don't be surprised when these allegations come out and things like that, because they hired fucked up people, you dig? And fucked up people do fucked up shit. I'm trying to think. Do I want to drink this tonight? Yeah, I think I'm gonna drink the rest of this tonight and listen to some Duke Ellington. Oh, that wasn't much. That wasn't much. Yeah. I'm gonna take this to the dumpster outside. Take that straight to the dumpster. But yeah, I gotta. Yeah, the whole industry's corrupt. Just sit back, just sit back and watch. Just sit back and watch, and don't and do like Jermaine Jackson said. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go, baby. Don't take it personal. All right. It's time for me to get lost in music. So I'll holler at y'all tomorrow. There are no perfect messengers. Only perfect messages for those who wouldn't pick up the game. I'm out.